Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Washington, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Nance in at the center, locking down the middle. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
4 on the shot clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The handles of C.J. McCollum on full display.
Doncic dishes to Irving. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Back to Doncic. Shoots the 3. Frames the 3. And yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Luka Doncic at the line for 1.
That free throw good from Doncic. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
There's many you want to talk about explosiveness. This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut. He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
Doncic, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Shot from 12, and he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
In the corner, Irving with it. Fires from deep. There's Green with the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Back to Doncic. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. McCollum kicks to Daniels. Inside, Nance. It's deflected.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he makes that one.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Now, here's Doncic. 37 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas. On the wing, Nance. Back to McCollum. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Nance.
Such an effective playmaker. You gotta be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Doncic against McCollum. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And McCollum with the slam.
A rare dunk from CJ, showing off his hops.
McCollum against Doncic. Over to the left wing. Washington finds Irving. Doncic outside. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williamson. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 11-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Nance passes to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here is Nance. Passes it to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the 13-footer. McCollum's got 6 points.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
To the right side. Pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Lively. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Dallas. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, New Orleans, just a couple spots back.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
A surprise to most outside observers, but internally, they had confidence coming into this season. Now we know why.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The Mavericks leading by 10. Here's Doncic. He's got 16. The kick out to Irving. A 3-ball. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Williamson. Shoots over Washington. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Washington passes to Lively. Here's Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Pelicans trailed by 15. McCollum outside. On the wing, Daniels. There's the feed to Nance. Got it. Good job in the low post. Nance has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Pitching up on the changes for New Orleans. Marshall, he's checked in for Nance. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Dyson Daniel. Got a piece of it. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Alvarado. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Hardaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Marshall. Still scoreless. And here is Hardaway. Down low. Kicks to exit. Pass to Lively. Lets it fly. And that one's good. Hardy. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Marshall. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Hardaway passes to Hardy. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by McCollum. Back to Hardaway. And the pass to Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jones, averaging 5 points per game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Murphy wants to keep accepting a big role in this offense. Gotta appreciate his confidence.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Smitty, you think about the years McCollum played with Damian Lillard, you have to believe they made each other better.
I totally agree, GA. They both have high standards, always working on their games. That's why they're 2 of the best guards in the league over the last decade.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Jones checked in for Dallas. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Passes it to Hawkins. New Orleans moving the ball around. Marshall can't hit.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Exum. His three-pointers off the mark. Pelicans trailed by 14. Pass to Hawkins. Defended by Jones. Jones, the pass to Marshall. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Hardy. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D
had to play off it.
Here's Alvarado. Following the score by Dallas. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Exum. From outside, off the mark. Hawkins with it. Shoots over Gafford. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Now here's Hardy. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
The Mavericks, 37.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Derek Jones is out there with Green, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Daniels with it, covered by Irving. Daniels passes to Nance, kicks it out to Hawkins. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are.
Assist from
I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the Pelicans miss again. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Now, here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Smitty, back in the 2001-2 season, you led the NBA in three-point shooting. Over 47% from deep. Did you play in the wrong era?
I don't think so, Kevin, but I do wish at times I could have played a few seasons in this era. That season, I only took about 3 trades per game. Now, I'd be taking like 15, Kevin.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hawkins.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And Green gets it to go.
Fantastic isolation player, Kyrie. But on that play, he made a play for others.
McCollum passes to Nance. Back to McCollum. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic. Here's Ingram. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Daniels passes to Nance. Great D that time from Powell.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. The pass to Nance. Pocket 6. Ingram against Green. His first shot coming late, and it's Ingram missing. Now Now the Mavericks with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And the dunk by Powell.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Ingram. Still yet to score. Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The turnaround Jay, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. And it's 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now, Washington. Larry Nance missing from long range. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
I like how Brandon Ingram weathers the inside coverage, fighting his way to the bucket.
Now here's Irving. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. There's Green with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Green's got 7.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Doncic with the steal. Finished off the break. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Ingram against Green. Great D that time from Green.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
McCollum against Doncic. There's the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Passes to Daniels. Now here's Ingram. Over Green. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Good defense against Brandon Ingram, but he's crafty about creating just enough space for his shot.
Doncic against McCollum. Doncic looking it over. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Irving. And he drives in. Fades. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
New Orleans making some changes here. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Nance. Herbert Jones comes in for Daniel. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. Now here's Williamson. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats
For Zion Williamson.
averaging about 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Smitty, when you look at a guy like Najee Marshall, he's certainly a high-motor kind of player.
Always moving around the floor, Kevin. He's looking for an opening or to set a screen or to help on defense. Marshall isn't one to stand around.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Dallas. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
What focus on the shot from Ingram, shrugging off the defense.
Dallas has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Now Exum, scoreless thus far. Doncic outside. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here's Hardy. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now here's Marshall. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Hawkins comes in for Brandon Ingram. Jones checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Hawkins. Left side, Jones. Pass to Marshall. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Hawkins kicks to Marshall. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Hawkins has got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Exum, defended by Jones. And they recover it. Hardy. And the basket is good. Hardy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
The offensive rebound. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Hardaway. He had 13 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Alvarado. Following the score by Dallas. Knocks down the 3-ball.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Hawkins against Hardaway.
Remaining in the first half.
Back to Exum. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Out to Hardaway. Over Hawkins. And another basket for Dallas.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. That shot off the mark. Now the pass to Hardy. Back to Exum. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You have to enjoy watching Exum play through contact. This guy really works hard on both ends of the floor.
Alvarado passes to Marshall. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Still Pelican ball.
.56 seconds left to play in the first half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marshall's got 7 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Gafford finds Hardaway. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. to the inside. Here's Alvarado, and he makes good on the layup. Alvarado's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful pass by Jones, keeping his head on a swivel and creating the wide open look.
Throws it up high. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Here's Alvarado. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Hardy passes to Hardaway. Knocked away. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He was exactly the kind of long-range threat they were looking for, scoring 18 points from deep on some excellent three-point shooting. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is a miss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. The rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Jose Alvarado is out there with Daniels. And it's Nance in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. A 3 from McCollum. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
He is able to create his shot at will. Kyrie is fun to watch.
Pass to Daniels. Driving to the basket. The shot, no good. Good D by Irving. Down low. Misses in close.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Kevin?
All right, D.A., thanks. McCollum against Doncic. McCollum passes to Nance. That's tipped. Ingram against Green. And Doncic throws it down.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Green bounce pass. Stolen by McCollum. And here is Ingram. He has 6. McCollum outside. Back to Ingram. Nance dishes to Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
The Pelicans have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. He's off on the second. Inside, here's Doncic, and he converts the layup. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
McCollum against Doncic. McCollum, no good. Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The kick out to Irving. Back to Washington. Outside, Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 15.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Pelicans have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Doncic against McCollum. In the corner, it's Ingram. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Green. Out to Doncic. To the paint. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Irving for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 16.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
To the middle. Here's Williamson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Doncic outside. Again, the Mavericks score.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Nance. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell's checked in. Doncic against McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's Powell, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Powell's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Back to McCollum. To the left wing. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 9.
Supremely confident from range, and with good reason. Murphy is consistent.
Doncic kicks to Washington. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. McCollum passes to Williamson. McCollum outside. On the wing, Daniels. Kicks it out to McCollum. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The competitive spirits of C.J. McCollum. He will not let you run the arc.
Doncic passes to Washington. Pelicans pull it in.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar, though. Trey Murphy.
Reason why, GA, his shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day.
Williamson kicks to McCollum. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Irving passes to Washington. And that one is good. Washington's got 7 points in the game. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Williamson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Williamson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Doncic against McCollum. The kick out to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Ingram. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Doncic. Outside Irving. Shoots over Ingram. Again, the Mavericks score.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And here's McCollum for 3. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taking shots. Dallas calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Herbert Jones comes in for Ingram. Hawkins checked in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. Jones comes in for P.J. Washington. Exum, he's checked in for Josh Green. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Luka Doncic. Hawkins kicks to Marshall. Good on the triple. Marshall's got 10 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Exum finds Jones. Now, here's Exum. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 4. Over Jones. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Assisted.
Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Back to Alvarado. At the top of the key, Marshall. Defended by Jones. Kicks it to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And then Jones with the jam.
A defensive miscue, and Herb Jones made them pay.
And Jones has it in the corner. They get the rebound. Out to Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Marshall can't hit. Maverick shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Down low. Exum with it, guarded now by Marshall. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Gafford. Poked away. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Dishes it to Marshall. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Exum's shot is off.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Personal foul.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in.
Maverick substitution.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Marshall with it. Gafford's there. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 12.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now here's Hardy. 7 points in the game. And there's the pass to Exum from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. He has 5.
A tremendous threat off the dribble. Dante trying to become consistent in the catch-and-shoot game.
It's been
72. The Mavericks.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Hardy. Then there's Powell. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Driving in, Alvarado. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Shoots it. Another shot. Powell, no one around him. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Alvarado passes to Jones. Back to Alvarado. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Jones really showing he can dish it right on the money to his man.
Powell finds Hardaway. From deep three-point territory. They grab their own miss. Count that bucket.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
Passes it to Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the dunk by Powell.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Powell against Zeller.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
New Orleans gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Alvarado passes to Zeller. Here's Hawkins, and there's the drive. Right on the bucket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now here's Hardy. He's defended by Alvarado.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Jones, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. New Orleans making a switch here. Lions checked in. On defense, the Mavericks. Here's Robinson Earl. Here's Zeller. Pass to Alvarado. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Intercepted. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Hardy. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. 11 points for Jaden Hardy.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Alvarado passes to Zeller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Players we know get mic'd up now, Steve, so we can get some insight to their talking on the floor or on the bench. How would that have gone over in your day?
Well, you know, Kevin, we got mic'd up. I did not like it. You felt funny having just extra stuff that you had to carry around. But I love to hear the communication that goes on in the game now, sitting on this side.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And pushing it up is Dallas. The Mavericks again in transition. Hardy, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Second chance shot, and Ingram finishes inside.
Showing some nice handles in the pick and roll. Ingram's creativity is fun to watch in these sets.
Dallas calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in, and then for Dallas. Doncic is checked in for Hardaway, and it's Dante Exum in for Hardy. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. I'm watching the line. There, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
Goes up off the inbound, and the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Hawkins kicks to Nance. Hawkins with it. Pass to Ryan. And another 3 for New Orleans.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Now, here's Kleba. Tight defense on him. Exum finds Kleba. Back to Exum. To the inside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
Marshall, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Now Marshall. The pass to Hawkins. Nance outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Ryan. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Doncic. Ahead. And it's Exum. That time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. The dish out to Nance. Going inside. Marshall gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the paint. Exum finds Doncic. Out to the right wing. Here's Prosper. Here's Kleba. Pulls it up. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Marshall passes to Ryan. And here's Hawkins. Pass to Marshall. It's Ingram on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of everything that has to do with them.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Back to Exum. Doncic outside. Pass to Exum. Shot clock at 6. Over Hawkins. And the shot is long.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Marshall can't hit.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Dante Exum. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum hits them both. And here is Marshall. Doncic with the steal. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Hawkins. Exum's shot is off.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now, here's Marshall. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. This one for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Doncic passes to Exum. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Exum's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Nance. It's blocked. Jones with it. Doncic outside. There's the pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up. Powell. That's good. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Alvarado passes to Nance. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. Passes to Alvarado. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Pass to Marshall. Smitty, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best?
You could argue the Pacific Division, but I like the talent and upside of the Atlantic Division. You've got Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, and Toronto.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Jones for three. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Some guys with pure jump shots hang around the perimeter. Murphy attacks in the paint.
Doncic outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.